Hi everyone, I want to welcome you all specially to this week's weekly review. Okay, so in this weekly review, I'm going to take you through all that we did in the course of the week, the decisions we made, the directional bias that we spotted, the reason why we took several entries, and the reason why we didn't take some entries. Of course, you would agree with me that the news about the war that has been happening between Iran and Israel has been all over the social media and even in some of the news channels. And this news has affected what we see in the market. For those of you who are conversant with how the dollar has been dropping massively, you would understand that the news has affected the dollar greatly and has caused the dollar to lose so much value. Now, I don't know why, but this is the impact of the news, and that has not given us the opportunity to be able to see the clear direction for GU and EU, which are the major currencies that we trade against the US dollars. So quickly, I'm going to take you to the charts and I'm going to show you a few things, and you can now be able to see the impact of this war in our trading in just this past week. But thank God the Iran has been able to promise and come to a conclusion, a dialogue with Israel, that they're going to cease the firing and the fighting that's been happening for some time. So that means in the coming week, we probably may find better chances of taking trades, as we will not be having the impact of such activities like the war occurring in our trading. In that way, we can be able to see clearly what will be happening in the markets. These are just some few fundamentals, but quickly let's go straight to the chart. Let me show you a few things. Index, if you notice, the first thing that happened was this imbalance, okay, and this got called on the 12th of June. And notice another imbalance here, and these are called on the 20th of June. Now this imbalance got filled as usual. There were two, one here, another one here. It got filled, but this particular one has not yet been filled, as the war, or rather what has been happening, as you know, the American came in, to dialogue with the both people, allies, to for peace, and to bring to an end whatever activities have been happening. And the US took quite some decisions and steps to halt the attack that should have come from the Iranian, of which I saw on the news that the president ordered that the nuclear, some of the nuclear weapons of the Iranians should be destroyed, and it was, destroyed, and that on its own affected the US money, which is the dollar, to give us these some of the imbalances that we saw, and it caused the US money to lose its value. Okay, because everything that happens in a nation would have impact on the currency of the nation, and I see the dollar losing value as a result of that. But if you look, you see it's gaining momentum right now, because of course there's a dialogue already, and they have reached an agreement that Iranian and the Israelites will cease fire, at least for now, and the US is back, okay, to their stability, and I'm sure the money should be able to gain quite some stability, as nothing is supposed to be affecting it, no fundamentals, at least for now, and that may allow you to gain some value to buy up, at least to balancing up these imbalances, and then this imbalance. So there are two imbalances I'm seeing on the chart, and that is where my minds are. So in case you're wondering why I kept on sending sales for GU and EU, for those of you that have been very active, this has been the reason. The reason is because I was anticipating the XY to buy, but it didn't buy as I anticipated. This imbalance started just as the opening of the week, and if you see, you can see that it has been selling, and then ranged just a little bit here. So never was there any time that the dollar index gave me the move I was expecting. Now the dollar index is bearish from the 4-hour time frame, as you can see on my analysis, but I wasn't spotting it bearish because I was just I understand that each time there's an imbalances will be filled up first, and seeing that the imbalance is going to give a bullish move, I anticipated the dollar to be going bullish, and that failed me. So what I'm going to be doing to correct that in this coming week, when I see bearish, I go bearish, imbalance or no imbalance. I see bullish, I go bullish. So I'm going to be the trend follower, which I've always been. So this is it. This is the imbalance. You can see price kept failing to go there, and the second imbalance is here. Now for some of you on the MT5 and MT4, you may not see that, but you see it on the trading view. So this is GU, and that has caused GU to buy massively. So if only we were buying GU as supposed, we should have made quite some profit. You can see. So look at the first one. The first one was just a try. I didn't even post. It was just a try. He actually went to take profit. The second one did the same thing. He went close to take profit. It was the third one that failed completely. He went straight to hitting stop loss. Okay, and EU for the VIP. For those of you on the VIP, you will notice that EU failed many times. The first one, okay, he take profit. That was just a trial. The second one, okay, he take profit. So the third one and the fourth one that failed woefully, and that didn't quite play out as expected. So let's go quickly to GJ as we round up on Forex. So this is the GJ. GJ has been ranging massively. It's been ranging. Okay, so we spotted the first entry, got induced, ranged for a very long time, and then went to hit, take profit. The second one didn't even quite move. That means we were wrong. The trend wasn't very clear, so we shouldn't have taken that entry, and we hit stop loss on that. So no profit on GJ. And quickly, let's go to, I think that will be on Forex. Let's go to the commodity, which is silver. So this is silver. So I posted this. This was the first entry I posted. It went straight to take profit. Then the second one was this. In this particular one, I spotted that liquidity was just around here. I changed and updated TP and gave that update to the group, and I hope a lot of you followed that. So we changed TP, and as you can see, that was correct, and we hit TP. And since then, I didn't see any more, because I'm expecting, based on what I was seeing on the chart, I was expecting GJ to go bullish, but that bullish confirmation is giving as if it's gonna go in now. But that will be up, that will be to be up during the weekly analysis. But that was all we can get on silver. Gold is for the VIP community. But quickly, let me just speak to you on crypto, which is the People USDT. Okay, so on People USDT, the BTC kept on losing value at the course of the week, and that affected People USD so much that it kept going bearish, and correctly by our analysis it was going bearish, but I was not willing to go bearish on People USD. I just wanted to gain momentum on the buy side, and then I can be able to go on the buy. I prefer to buy People USD than to sell People USD. So that's why there was no entry on the crypto. So this is volatility 25. We didn't quite get any entry on volatility 25. I think there was one we got entry. Let's just check it quickly before I conclude without checking. So this was volatility 25. Quickly. Okay, there was one entry here. I think that played out well. That was 16th of June. 16th of June. Let's see. Okay, that was last week, not this week. So, and then we have that was a sell. We have jump 25, and for jump 25 I'm not sure if there was any entry. So we have one entry here, which was 30th May. Okay, so there was no entry on that. So this is all we can take for the weekly review, and I want you to just stay tuned for any updates that I'm going to be giving you weekly. Prepare for the weekly analysis. Don't forget to subscribe to our academy, as this academy will give you many opportunities that you are looking up to for your trading. And then also I want you to get ready. We are entering into partnership with a new broker, and we're expecting to introduce you to many products. So just stay tuned, stay active, as when that is ready, I'm gonna let you all know what that is about. I hope with the few things you've seen on the charts and some of the few things I've explained, you've been able to understand how the war had an impact in our trading in the previous week. Now we're going into a new week, and I don't see or envision any war, at least for now. And that means that the dollar may gain value. It may gain value. That means it has dropped below 100, but I think and I'm envisioning, based on the few fundamentals, that the dollar will increase and go above 100. So that means it may be buying throughout this week. The bulls, throughout the coming week, sorry, the bulls, the bullish guys, the buyers may move this market. But all eyes will be on the charts. Whenever that is fully confirmed, I'm going to give updates on the free channel, the VIP channel. Stay active, stay very open, as when these updates come, it can be meaningful to you and it can be helpful to your trading. I'm going to be expecting to having you during the weekly analysis and also during the live weekly class, which will be holding on Monday 1 p.m. GMT +1. Until then, keep back testing, keep practicing, keep studying, keep researching and preparing for a better profitable week. See you soon.